Hello everyone! Today I want to talk about changes to chips in 4.1. This is Olakin's fantastic website, link is in my first pinned comment below. This is changelog from 4.0.2 to 4.1 PTU. A word of warning, this is a PTU patch, this might not go to life like that. Idris, more cargo, and CRG deleted some health points. Looks like CRG is cleaning up. Reclaimer, mass -1, component mass plus 77%. I don't know what this means because mass plays no role in Star Citizen in year 13. There are very little physics. A ship is as agile or sluggish as CRG wants it to be, mass plays no role. Vanguard Harbinger, more structure HPs for nose and body. I have to ask why, because CRG wants to get away from structure HPs. With Maelstrom there will be component damage. Maybe Maelstrom takes a while longer. Slower SCM speed, slower max speed, a bit more yaw. Less main thrust, less retro thrust and less maneuvering thrust. Less acceleration all around, main, retro, strafe and up. A bit less boost speed forward and reverse. Less fuel used, main, retro and maneuvering. Vanguard Hoplite, a bit less main thrust. 3% less acceleration main, 2% more acceleration up. 4% less fuel usage main. Vanguard Sentinel, less structure HPs nose and body, 2%. Slower SCM speed, slower max speed, a bit more yaw. Thrust capacity, main -5, retro -7, maneuvering -17%. Acceleration, main -3, retro -3, strafe -15, up -8, down -5%. Boost speed forward 1% and boost speed reverse 2% less. Less fuel usage, main -5%, retro -7%, maneuvering -17%. Vanguard Warden, more structure HPs nose and body, 33%. Less SCM speed, less max speed, a bit more yaw. Less main thrust, less retro thrust and less maneuvering thrust. Acceleration is now lower all around, main -4%, retro -6%, strafe -14%, up -7%, down -2%. Less SCM speed -1%. Less fuel usage, main -4%, retro -6%, maneuvering -15%. NVIDIA F7C Hornet Mark II. Less mass but more component mass. Again, why? Mass doesn't play any role in this game in year 13. Ships, vehicles, racks, containers, everything has the mass of an empty paper bag. CRG is using some tricks to make it look like there is mass, like for example bigger ships are sluggish, but it's all just artificial and doesn't make much sense. More acceleration, main +0.92%, strafe +1% and up +1%. FHC Lightning. Lightning wasn't exactly in a good spot, but it has gotten worse.
Have you seen the F8s up close?
No, sir.
The thing's a beast. Nimble, too.
12 maneuvering thrusters and 3 mains. It sure sounds like it.
Body 20% more structure HPs. Flight characteristics. SCM speed down 1%, max speed down 4%, yaw down 11%, roll down 4%. Yeah, I don't know why. This ship wasn't exactly in a good spot. Thrust capacity, main -10%, retro +0.9%, maneuvering -20%. Acceleration shears, main -10%, retro +3%, strafe -20%, up -20%, down -20%. At the beginning I said this is a PTU patch, this might not go to life like that. Seeing this, I don't know who did this. Maybe a cat run over the keyboard. Boost speed forward -1, boost speed backward -4%. Fuel usage main -10%, retro +0.9%, maneuvering -20%. So at least you are saving now some fuel. NVIDIA Gladiator structure HP's nose moved from vital parts to parts. Don't ask me why. Anvil Hurricane, structure HP's nose plus 11%. Flight characteristics, SM speed minus 3%, max speed minus 2%, pitch plus 18%, yaw plus 9%, roll plus 8%. Thrust capacity, main minus 8%, retro minus 8%, maneuvering minus 4%. Acceleration G, main minus 9%, retro minus 10%, up minus 6%, down minus 2%. Well, we have to see how this minus and this plus works together. Maybe she isn't much more agile now. Boost speed backward minus 10%. Fuel usage, main minus 8, retro minus 8, maneuvering minus 4%. Anvil Terrapin Medic, quantum fuel capacity from 1.8 million to 4 million plus 122%. And again, CRG is just making numbers up. If this game would be halfway realistic, fuel would take the most space on every ship, but right now, fuel tanks are very, very small. Well, it's a game, so I guess that's fine. Anvil Valkyrie cargo crit from 30 SU to 90 SU. I made a video about this yesterday. External storage from 0 to 4.5 SCU. Mustang Alpha external storage from 0.95 to 0.9 minus 5%. Mustang Beta external storage from 0 to 0.9. Mustang Delta external storage from 0.95 to 0.9. Same for Mustang Gamma and Omega. Crusader A1 Spirit, less mass minus 6%, but more component mass plus 53%. Flight characteristics, main more thrust plus 2%, maneuvering more thrust plus 2%. Fuel usage, main and maneuvering plus 2%. A2 Hercules component mass going up 561%. Crusader C1 Spirit, mass minus 6%, component mass plus 57%. Thrust main plus 2%, maneuvering thrust plus 2%. Fuel usage main plus 2%, maneuvering plus 2%. C2 Hercules, component mass going up by 710%. M2 Hercules, component mass going up by 823%. Drake Corsair, minimal change in component mass and pilot burst DPS down to 19%. I don't know why, because right now in 4.1, Drake Corsair has now more guns for the pilot. Pilot-controlled guns Corsair before September 2024, 4 size 5 plus 2 size 4 on the left wing. Since September 2024, 2 size 5 plus 2 size 4 on the left wing. Current 4.1 PTU patch, 4 size 4 plus 2 size 5 on the left wing. Cutlass Black, body and tail more structure HPs 8% each. A bit more SCM speed 0.93%, a bit more max speed 2%, a bit more roll 1%. Thrust capacity main plus 36%, retro plus 41%, maneuvering plus 6%. Acceleration G main plus 39%, retro plus 52%, strafe plus 8%, up plus 37%, down minus 2%. Looks like Cutlass Black is now a lot more agile. Fuel usage, main plus 36%, retro plus 41%, maneuvering plus 6%. Drake Cutlass Blue, more structure HPs body and tail, 8% each. Flight characteristics, SM speed plus 2%, max speed plus 4%, pitch minus 4%, yaw minus 8%, roll plus 1%. Thrust main plus 5%, retro plus 16%, maneuvering plus 7%. Acceleration main plus 16%, retro plus 41%, strafe plus 8%, up plus 12%, down minus 2%. SCM speed boost forward plus 0.43%. Fuel usage main plus 5%, retro plus 16%, maneuvering plus 7%. Cutlass Red, structure HPs, body and tail plus 5%. SCM speed minus 1%, pitch minus 6%, yaw minus 10%. Thrust capacity, main plus 5, retro plus 12, maneuvering plus 7%. Acceleration main plus 16, retro plus 41, strafe plus 7, up plus 11%. Boost speed forward minus 1%. Fuel usage main plus 5, retro plus 12, maneuvering plus 7%. Cutlass Steel. The meme ship. Component mass minus 2%. Structure HP's tail plus 8%. Maneuvering plus 12%. Acceleration main plus 9. retro plus 38, up plus 25, down plus 20%. Fuel maneuvering plus 12%. Mirai Guardian, structure HP's body minus 3%. Pitch plus 7, yaw plus 7%. Mirai Guardian QI, structure HP's vital parts, body minus 5%. Pitch plus 7, yaw plus 7, roll plus 4%. Boost speed backward minus 1%. Stylencer Max, mass minus 24%, component mass plus 94%. Aurichan 300i, mass minus 10%, component mass plus 187%. Looks like CRG is moving mass from the chip to components. Aurichan 315p, mass minus 10%, component mass plus 199%. Aurichan 325e, mass minus 10%, component mass plus 142%. Acceleration main minus 1, strafe minus 2, up minus 2%. Aurichan 350R, mass minus 9, component mass plus 201%. Acceleration main minus 1%. Scorpius, flight characteristics, STM speed plus 5, max speed plus 0.73, pitch plus 5, yaw minus 14, roll plus 4%. Thrust main plus 7, retro plus 22, maneuvering plus 2%. Acceleration main plus 8, retro plus 23, strafe plus 6, up plus 2, down plus 31%. Boost speed backward plus 7%. Fuel usage main plus 7, retro plus 22, maneuvering plus 2%. Scorpius Antares, flight characteristics, STM speed plus 5, max speed plus 0.73, pitch plus 5, yaw minus 14, roll plus 4%. Thrust capacity main plus 7, retro plus 22, maneuvering plus 2%. Acceleration main plus 8, retro plus 23, strafe plus 7, up plus 4, down plus 32%. Boost speed backward plus 7%. Fuel usage main plus 7, retro plus 22, maneuvering plus 2%. These are the changes so far, and again, I said it now the third time, this does not mean those values are going to 4.1 live like that. Thank you very much Olakin for your fantastic chip performance viewer. Thanks for watching and see you next time. Bye. Auf Wiedersehen. Okay, I was landed, I was getting off my pulse and I exploded. Flicker. Hey, you're still here. You might want to join me on Twitter. My Twitter account is Camural_SC.